the last sortie of the day begins. It's 10 minutes until 7, it's really late already. Land base on the boss, land base on the F. By the way, it all depends on our condition, but I'm not excluding the possibility of doing one more sortie. If, for example, we're gonna get retreated on the G, I'll do one more sortie, okay? If it's sub Lolihime, we're gonna have to wait too long. How many resupplies do I have? Enough. Enough to run out of resource, okay? So, that's all we gotta know. No, number 2. I think it's like 60 plus, okay? Triple Henderson appears. We have not gotten a retreat on this node today, so I'm looking forward to not getting a retreat on this node still. Entire captain triggers. The enemy plane is getting knocked out of the sky. They're gonna hit Nishin all the way to Chuha. She's 1 HP from Taiha. I've seen it, chat, I've seen it. I've seen it. Look at my Winter 19 run, okay? Where Yubari got Taiha on the first node, or second node, and we still beat the boss somehow, even though it was air parity. There were so many oopsies. It can still happen. It is possible. There is 12 ships. It does, like, it's not guaranteed that Nishin will be the one targeted, especially when the escort does shelling first. I'm probably going to have to drop to medium by the end because I wasn't prepared at all for after my Insanity LSC first after last event. Well, that's not my fault. like what, dude? You should LSC when you're on hard cap, or I mean, I always do. I do always say LSC after event, right? But then the events last 1.5 months, and then the next event is on time, kinda on time. Node number 1 incoming SW, killing 1 Saw, 3rd Saw, and sub Lolihime is Shoha. Second land base, really solid. Sub Lolihime, only one standing, down to 21 HP. Jervis coming in with 17, down to 4. Opening torque going for Bismarck is gonna be a scratch of 7 damage. And 1 shot from Gotland should be enough. It is not. 1 shot from Kirigami should be enough. It is not enough. Fletcher should be enough. Jervis has to be enough. There you go, see, I told you! 7 for 7. We traded, Mr. Chair. We lost 7 on Bismarck, enemy lost 7, even though they had 4 left. Fleet proceeds through the second node into the G, where we can get lucky or unlucky. Kagari LSC does give you Sarah. With Kamoi or Iowa, or maybe other NA boats as well. Mr. Chat giveaway! You can take my fuel that was just dropped by the land base. You can pick it up, it's free, it's everywhere, just pick it up. Fuel and the bauxite. Node number 3. That wasn't a lot of fuel. Are you gonna complain about the charity? Node number 3. Enemy appears in line ahead again. The biggest threat again is Tsu flagship ending torpedo, as the shelling more or less can be survived. Opening airstrike, enemy gets the contact. We don't get entire cut, and enemy bombs hitting Arc for 9. 1 enemy DD will be taken down. Second Nuka on Taiha and node support shows up. They have 5 targets. Take down 1 DD, Chuha the flagship, lowering the enemy firepower. Opening turn goes for the second Nu. It's a kill, parallel, yes. And Tsu will not get shot at by, but Bismarck's aiming at the Nukai, who could be shooting first right now. We're gonna see Ru missing the shot on Fletcher. Gotland double attack that could be utilized on the Tsu will be made up for by Pudin. Single shot on Tsu, disabling the torpedoes, which is enough. Enemy has no more damage that they can deal, and no shelling against main fleet will occur. Right now the biggest threat is Nishin taking damage on the airstrike. Because escort fleet is basically in a really good standing after the first 3 nodes. I gotta take a look at my planes though. How many of them are still alive? This was at 24 and 30. This was at 40 and 36. Yikes. Yikes and oopsies, dude. Chat, this is the last run, officially. Okay. Dum 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 dum. What was the shortcut from Q to P4? It was both QP shortcut and a second starting node. Okay? QP is used when you're using the offshore repair. Any reason Intrepid has dive bomber in largest slot? It doesn't matter. Opening airstrike, air supremacy against the 6 enemies, double pitch, 4 DDs, 1 kill from the opening airstrike. We're gonna see 5 5 enemies still standing, no support, taking down 3 DDs, solid. And second pitch, almost Shoha. Kind of far, but getting there. T advantage, that's not a good sign. Bismarck AP shell cotton, we're gonna need 368 damage. It's unlikely to happen. Second pitch, down to 105. Pudin goes Chucha, 40 HP lost, but it's not a kill. T advantage saved us. Second peach about to shoot, and she is Taiha, 0.4 times modifier, goes for Kirikami, misses the shot. Kirikami misses the shot as well on the flagship. Fletcher, it's 14 damage to the second peach. First piece scratch for 14 by Pudding, and Jervis with 31 in the last attack in the escort shelling, ending torpedoes focusing purely on the flagship. Zara single attack on the flagship. Flagship Taiha, second peach misses Nelson. Nelson goes for the flagship, who is about to shoot. The flagship will be taken down by Nelson. Nishin scratching the second peach for 5, and she is down to 86 that Intrepid alone can provide. Yeah, it's dive bomber survival rate, so that the carriers don't shoot the installations. If dive bomber dies, we shoot installations with 1 torpedo bomber. If torpedo bomber dies, we're shooting non-installations with 1 dive bomber with damage bonus, where we can actually deal damage. Right? I should probably swap them on Arc, but you're not gonna see Arc anymore. This is the last sortie with CTF. Tomorrow we're doing STF. Prince, oh my god. Pudin and Nishin are both 1 HP from Taiha. If we don't die here, that's a miracle, and that miracle will be attributed to Nishin's omnipotence, okay? Because she is the god. She is the god, and you accept it or leave. Or leave. Final pre-boss node, Mr. Char. A moment of silence for Fletcher not triggering entire Captain. But we do pass. We do pass with scratch on Arc and scratch on Zara. Arc scratched for 7, Zara for 10. Final CTF run. You will not see CTF after this. Tomorrow we're doing STF if this is a fail. Stream froze? Yeah, I dropped 173 frames, sorry. Hopefully that's it, because, like, this is the last run. Just don't choke anymore. The final boss of summer 2019 appears. Yet again, shocked Pikachu. Anzio Princess, debuffed edition, no shell edition, last dance edition with Anchorage Demon, Summer Supply, Henderson, double artillery, escort of the top flagship, double 2 flagship, triple veteran late model flagship, land base number 1 with 4 bombers striking a lot of ships, but no kills. Taiha on Artillerium, 2 Chukas on the veterans. Second land base finishes off the Artillerium that was Scratch and 2 flagship number 2, now on Chuka. Opposing alerts. Land base number 3, Tai has the top flagship. Veteran number 2 taken down. Solid escort DPS. And a kill on Artillerium in the main fleet. 9 enemies left alive from 12. Solid foundation, but will there be a continuation? Entire Cotton triggers on Fletcher. We still need to roll a good modifier during the day. Air supremacy secured, no damage dealt from the opening airstrike, and the boss support is here upon us. The damage against the Tsu, down to Shoha opening torp. This will decide how much damage we're doing. Parallel Parallel indeed. Nelson, not Nelson. Zara single attack yet again on Henderson. Arc protects Nelson. Is that a good thing? Maybe. If all of her planes are gone, it's not a bad thing, that's for sure. Nelson doesn't trigger the skill yet again. Aims at the Henderson. It will be an AP shell cut in parallel, dealing 266. Nelson Taiha. Intrepid. Still in the shelling, but barely. Anchorage shot by Nishin down to 22. That is not good, not terrible, but that could be a kill instead. Intrepid, best cut in triggers, will be killing the Anchorage Demon with barely enough. Testa aiming at the Henderson. This could be a kill, and it won't be a kill. Escort shelling, Bismarck targeting the good enemy that was still strong. Ta missing Jervis. Gotland takes down the Tat. Sue goes for Bismarck, but it's only 9 scratch. Fletcher will fail to bring down the veteran. The other one taken now by Kirkami, and Sue survives on Chucha. Jervis misses the shot on the enemy veteran. And we see 5 torpedoes aimed at the enemy fleet. Sue survives, veteran taking down. Nelson triggers the skill now. 3 shots available. Nelson goes for the Tsu. Waste of a shot, but it's okay. And Zara goes for supply, and Henderson will die. Boss targeting Testa, it's all okay. Intrepid still has the cotton. And supply, just don't target supply. I don't think you can target supply, though. You have the cotton. The best cotton triggers. Aimed at the boss. Dealing 54 damage, only supply. Scratching arc, it's all good. Zara double attack on the boss. Scratch value. Boss almost Chuka. Testa can finish the supply right now, if not her, then Nishin. Supply is gonna die. Finally, the nuke killing what they can one-tap for the first time. Oh my god. Boss down to Chuka, 415 HP with 5 ships in the escort on green. Pudding only scratched to 0.7 times modifier on the damage. Boss mixed cut and triggers. If this targets Gotland, we won. It goes for Kitakami. Is it a bad thing? If Kitakami goes Taiha, most likely. If Jervis doesn't trigger TCI, it's GG. Pudding double attack scratch on the boss with 196 damage. Fletcher double attack 34. Bismarck leaving the boss at 81, and Jervis triggers the TCI for the first time with full HP, going for the boss. 81, 337 finishes the summer 2019.
やられちゃったマジかよ弾薬庫の誘惑が鋭いよさすがにこの光はそうかそうだラッキージョーです。私はテトクリアを取ってよかったあなたで。
Alright, Janus, chillax. We're not playing a song this time. Usually we would be playing a song after summer event, but this didn't take 9 days. Okay, it didn't, Mr. Chatter. Yeah, someone said STF tomorrow. STF tomorrow. Test MVP. Not surprised, not surprised. Shocked Pikachu.
I'm glad to help you able to help.
Darling! The one time Jervis triggers TCI, the boss has like 1/3 of what we needed from that actual attack. Dear God. God, Mr. Chat, the only unfortunate thing is I always do the hard difficulty for the 10 screws on hard difficulty. There is no bloody 10 screws. There is no screws in this event on the final map. How dare you? How dare you? Keep running STF to see how faster it would get a kill? You want me to do STF to just see? Nah, but the boss will be in the pre-final dance. It doesn't make sense. Pokewolf 190 A5 Kai skilled version. The reward. A solid, I think it's land-based plane, right? First event without screws since 2014. That is disappointing, especially with how expensive the things are getting from the upgrades. That is absolutely a conspiracy theory. It's carrier-based? Oh, okay. How much air power does it have? Pokewolf 190 D9. This one is for the land base. Alright, well, I'm taking this. 11? Pff, F6, F5 has 12. Pff, lol. Imagine using 11 the entire plane, dude. Shusoi, thank you very much. Oh my god, that makes 3 rocket planes for the land base to get the high altitude protection. 1.2 modifier, very solid. And no screws. The screws, dude. The screws. Mr. Char. What are the screws, though? They forgot the screws, boy. What the heck? Now we should use the rockets next event.
私の名前はジェナス。そうよ。ジャービスの旅館の。知らない？完全に潜りね。いい？しっかり覚えておきなさい。
She's saying she's gonna beat my ass because I don't recognize her. Well, maybe my brain is just filtering out this decomposed face. That's rude, but it's not the straightest face in the world. You know what I'm saying? Dom 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 dom. Is that a loading? What is this? Oh yeah. E1, E2, E3, Mr. Chandrum. Now we can scrap Nielsen. Oh my god. Yes, we can scrap Nelson, Mr. Char. Pog. The setup of the fleet will be in a picture in an Imgur linked in the chat or description. Depends what you're looking at right now. Jenas. Janus versus Janus. Dude, there should be a video. Someone make a PvP video where Janus fights Janus and you have the Hearthstone voiceover saying Jaina versus Jaina. Anyway. Janus. She's like, hey, I need more ships. Can you please add more ships? This is the button. No, you're alone. Okay. So like, I thought she was gonna speak English. Excuse me, I thought she was from UK. One more voice line didn't load. One more voice line. Can I get a second voice line? Hold on a second. There it is. Oh, she's getting gervated. I love how she's getting gervated on the poking voice line. That's just hilarious. That's hilarious. She's getting pranked by the Admiral. Click here. Click here. That's where the fleet is. Oh my god. No. You're going to PvP and you're gonna be 99 before the next event, boyo. Alright, dude. Mr. Chat, that was summer 2019. I will not recommend you using the CTF. My CTF was a disaster. They burned 150,000 fuel. Okay. We had 250k fuel before we started E3. And then debuffing of E3, I also cannot recommend, okay? We wasted 3 days debuffing them up only to apparently get 1.5 instead of 1.6 damage modifier on Jervis. That's just bullshit, okay? But summer event beaten, Mr. Nielsen, congratulations. I don't want to see you though, Nielsen. You were choking so hard, dear god. Whew. Pog, hey, make sure to tune in for the fall maintenance if you guys don't want to watch the remaining of the whatever's gonna happen here. We'll be doing marbles. I'm just saying. Chat, did I distribute September VIPs? I did. I think I did. Okay, well, there we go. Arrivederci. Boop.